At the bottom of the Marianas Trench, a massive hull breach has occurred at the Kepler geothermal mining installation. Now, Nora Price and three other survivors have to embark on a dangerous undersea walk to get to another station that's located 200 kilometers away. However, what caused the hull breach was not an earthquake as initially thought. Instead, their constant drilling has seemed to have awakened something, and it's not happy. This is underwater. So, yeah, basically, we're tampering in God's domain and we unleash Cthulhu monsters. Yeah, that's basically what it is. I kind of just say that right now. Basically, like I said, they have to go on this. That's the whole thing, is them having to get into these positions that they're constantly going over. And it's actually 4 other survivors, not 3 others, but the 5th survivor is killed off before they even start the walk. So that's what's happening there. His name is La Hacienda. And then there's the captain, who's Lucien, and then there's Emily, Paul, and Smith. And those are the other ones to Kristen Stewart's Nora. Like Nora Price and Captain Lucien, I think, are the only ones that actually get like last names. I didn't get the last names of any of the other characters except when the credits were going by. Anyway, this is kind of told in this weird sort of flashback wraparound, because there's like this industry is trying to, like, I believe they're doing geothermal energy, and that's what they're drilling into the Marianas Trench because it's this untapped resource. And there's reports of strange occurrences happening, and faulty mines, and strange things being seen. But they're just kind of trying to get up to, well, you're at the bottom of the ocean for a long time, and you're maybe going a little loopy. And so, and then not to spoil too much, but obviously there are survivors at the end of the film, and it's then kind of this newspaper cover-up thing that's going on with the company, and that they're going to drill again, so they have learned nothing. And then in between, it's just like this. It's this group trying to get across. Like, first they have to they can't use any of the escape pods because they've all been sent or they've been damaged, and one of them was actually destroyed on the way up. There's actually a 3rd station that was completely destroyed earlier. And then there's the big station, which is the Roebuck, and they're basically trying to get to that because they think it's unharmed. And from there, it's basically just set piece to the next set piece to the next set piece, and it's not terrible. It's really, I would say, there's some really good tension. You're just kind of, I mean, you know that it's going to be this kind of creature feature because you've seen if you've seen the trailers. So, it's like something's going to be coming along soon to get in the way and cause all this damage and everything. So, yeah, you're kind of it's going to the next set piece, and there is some decent tension. I would say on the drawback, the pacing is a little wonky. Like, it's almost too quickly at first, because this is a 95-minute movie, and I would say the first 40 or so minutes go by like that, and they're practically like 3/4 of the way to where they need to be. And suddenly it's like, oh, we might be moving too fast. We might need to slow this down. And there's kind of some shenanigans that don't quite seem to make sense. Like someone's oxygen tank gets damaged, but they're still okay as long as they take short breaths while walking at the bottom of the ocean. And another thing is, like, the captain gets tangled up in something, and I couldn't quite see exactly what it was or entirely what happened. And then they try to force some backstory on some of the characters, and it doesn't really work, unfortunately. After that, it just it's like it's not that I don't care about them, but I don't really care. I don't care to know too much about them, because we're practically through this movie, and I'd rather they just try to get to this other station and figure out what's going on. And then that's what happens. So yeah, it's like there's a weird, it's like it goes by really quickly, and then there's this weird lull, and then it kind of picks right back up again. And it's just kind of, it felt a little awkward, but overall, Underwater is a good, quickie little creature feature. It's not a world changer by any stretch of the imagination, but it's still pretty fun. I'm going to give Underwater a B.
Wait! Dial down the center with 1-800-CALLATT. 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls. It's free for you and cheap for them.
Okay, trailer time, and we got a bunch of trailers before this one. This movie was short, so I guess they felt okay to just cram a whole bunch in here. We got a few new trailers at least, a bunch of retreads as well, but anyway. Starting things off, we have Brahms, The Boy 2. Boy, I don't remember if I ever covered... I know I didn't review it, I know that, but I can't remember if I read a trailer for The Boy at all. But yeah, basically it's another creepy doll movie that apparently kills people by existing. They don't show it moving or anything like that, so it's hard to say. After that, we got the Black Widow trailer again. Fantasy Island again, The Turning again. Then we got The Lovebirds, which is Kumail Nanjiani's new movie. It's about a couple who's out on a date, and they kind of wind up witnessing a mob hit, and shenanigans ensue. After that, we had Birds of Prey again. Then we had Woman in the Window. This is a movie about... I think it's Amy Adams, or is it Jessica Chastain? I get those two mixed up a lot. But she's an agoraphobe who basically spends all her time in an apartment, but she somehow makes a connection with the woman who lives in the apartment across the street from her that she can see into the window. It's basically agoraphobic rear window. So, yeah, and they're trying to also play with her mind a little bit, too. It's a psychological thriller. And then rounding things off, we had the New Mutants trailer for that movie that was... going to come out like almost 2 or 3 years ago at this point. It's just, yeah, I mean, it's taken until just now for it to finally get released. So, yay. I mean, to be honest, it doesn't look that bad. And I kind of liked it because it was a different flavor from much like Deadpool. I thought it was a different flavor from a lot of the other X-Men movies. So, yeah. I do have to wonder what it was that made it just constantly get pushed back this far. Anyway, the next movie is going to be Bad Boys for Life. The next video is probably going to be the random trade review on Thor Volume 2. Then we're going to get the NXT UK Blackpool 2 recap and review. That will, in all likelihood, be up on Monday. I'm thinking I might try to squeeze it in Sunday, but I can't say for 100% certainty. It's just... a lot's going on, and I don't. Again, if I could get, it's a lot to do. Anyway. See you all next time. Hey guys, remember, you can help support my channel at patreon.com/SleepyTimeForCat Productions, where you can help request a movie, even if it's something like, say, Sonic the Hedgehog or the next Purge film. I'll review it.